What is going on, everyone? My name is Jesse James, and welcome to yet another episode of New Japan Live. We are starting things out the same way we started off our pay-per-view that we saw just at Wrestling Dontaku. The rematch of the Guerrillas of Destiny versus the Arsenal, but this time everything is on the line. It is a Tornado Tag Team match in which the winner will be crowned the new #1 contender for the IWGP Tag Team Championships. And they will be facing off against Evil and Sanada. Remember, it was the Guerrillas of Destiny here who ended up losing their tag team titles to Evil and Sanada. So you definitely want to imagine they want their titles back. And they gotta go against these guys. The Arsenal, Ryder and Hawkins. Since coming back, have been on a warpath, have been on a path of destruction. It feels good to see them back kicking as much rear end as they can. Remember, Tornado Tag Team, which means that it will be all four superstars in action at the same time. Guys, I will be right back. My dog just got loose, so hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, you guys. Everything's all good. Alright, trying to actually get into the action here of the Arsenal versus the Guerrillas of Destiny. And it looks like the bot is down in an announcement chat. Hold on, guys, just let me get a second. Just since the bot is down for announcement, I just want to set it up and let everyone know that I am live. Single leg Boston Crab in the ring by Hawkins. Is this going to be a tap out for a Tungalunga? I'm out of breath. I went after and chased after the dog. Girls Destiny are winning. Well, maybe. Remember, the Arsenal just stole a win the other night against the Guerrillas of Destiny. And right now, look at this top rope. Oh my goodness, oh, he hits it! Right now, it looked like the Guerrillas of Destiny are taking charge in this matchup as Ryder gets thrown back in the ring by Tungaloa. Tungaloa now going top rope, is getting ready to put away. This is a crucial moment in the matchup if it hits. Hawkins now being thrown into the ring by Tungaloa, or Tamatonga. Cover on Ryder. Hawkins not able to save his tag team partner. Kick out two there by Ryder. It looked like Tungaloa almost had the win right there. And now Ryder taking out Loa. Meanwhile, Tamatonga, oh my goodness. And another cover by the Guerrillas of Destiny. There's honestly, the Arsenal is getting whipped pretty much right now. All four men now up. Both members of the Arsenal now coming in and giving him the action. What did I do? You're saying shame on me. What did I do? Oh, that's what you're saying. Wait, shame on me for because the bot wasn't ready and I decided to do it. The bot wasn't ready and it wasn't loading, and we were already in this matchup. Oh my goodness! And now the ref is down. Good opportunity for the Arsenal as a cover's being made. Everyone else waits to survive. It's usually not that long. That's why I was wondering, like, if it was broken or not. Right now, Gorillas of Destiny just taking out. Look at the blood on Hawkins right now. Hawkins is in trouble. Does it? It never takes this long for me. That's why I was wondering. Hawkins right now, I think, has been the punching bag in this matchup so far. Hawkins there with a fireman's carry move. Meanwhile, Tonga Tonga taking out Ryder. And Hawkins, dang it, taken out by Loa. I'm sorry, but the Gorillas of Destiny are honestly taking it right now to the Arsenal. Obviously upset over the loss at Wrestling Dantaku. A spine buster. Into the cover. Oh, look at that. Is that the end? And that is how we are finishing off the match. What a good sequence there from the Gorillas of Destiny. Honestly, I'll give that to the Gorillas of Destiny. That was an awesome way. Arsenal nearly broke up the pin there by Ryder, but then Gorillas of Destiny not only get the pin, but took out Ryder at the very moments. Gotta give that one to Tama Tonga. If it wasn't for Tama Tonga, Ryder would have broken up the pin. But dang, the Gorillas of Destiny, they had a target in this matchup. They targeted Hawkins. Arsenal aren't the same? I don't know. I mean, they win when their leader Eric Young is around. They don't win when Eric Young isn't around. That might be the key to their victory. They won yet this weekend. They just weren't able to put away the win today. Oh, and you're yelling at me for posting it in the chat when the bot is down. Dude said that. Oh my god. Shame on you, Josh, for your incorrect shaming. Shame on you, Josh, for your incorrect shaming of me today. As we move on now to our next scheduled matchup. Gorillas of Destiny, now your new #1 contenders for the IWGP Tag Team Championships. Now as we move on to our next scheduled matchup is the Never Openweight Championship Challenge. There is no rest for the weary as PJ Black, after defending his title on Sunday, goes back to defend it again. I will virtually slap you. I'm waiting for it, Josh. Virtually slap me. By the way, I hope you all appreciate that we're no longer in a box. This is the first time we are seeing New Japan not in a box, or so to speak. But taking the Never Openweight Championship Challenge this week is none other than Hiromu Takahashi. Takahashi, who got a big win at Wrestle Kingdom against Killer Cross, hasn't really done much since then, but now he's here fighting for the Never Openweight Championship, hoping to get his first championship here in New Japan. Meanwhile, PJ Black has been on a warpath since winning that title from Trevor Lee. We've seen him beat Trevor Lee. We saw him have possibly match of the year against Joey Janela last week, and then he faced off against Robbie Eagles this past Sunday. Excuse me. Honestly, PJ Black is just, he has been so impressive and so good since he has won that title. And then we have our announcer in the ring, announcing to all of our Japanese viewers. That way they know what's going on. No, Jesse just didn't get very much sleep last night. And there he is, Hiromu Takahashi. Dude, how could I be sleepy after what happened last time in New Japan? Like, Wrestling Dantaku was insane. Especially with freaking the Iron Man match, which we'll be talking about here in a minute. Darby Allin versus Jimmy Havoc stole the stinking show. Go to bed earlier than Jesse. Yeah, I tried, okay? It's not like I was up until 2 o'clock in the morning like Matthew. There he is, of course, our never openweight champion, PJ Black. Honestly, probably the fastest rising star here in New Japan this season. This guy is amazing what he does in the ring, and he's been in phenomenal matches with Joey Janela, Darby Allin, not to mention his feud with Robbie Eagles that he finally won and put away. Matt, you don't yawn during your shows because you sleep in past noon. Like, you get like 10 hours of sleep, so don't even. Like, you can't even play that fight, dude. You will not win. Alright, and here we go. And also got to point out one thing when it comes to PJ Black. No matter who he's going against, this man consistently has the best or one of the best matches on the show, with the exception of Wrestling Dantaku. We've definitely seen a better matchup between Robbie Eagles and PJ Black before, but that's alright. Other than that, PJ Black's matches are the best in New Japan. Just couldn't really compete against Jimmy Havoc and Darby Allin this last Sunday. And after this matchup, the news will be broke about what is next for New Japan. Yes, we do have something planned for our next event here in New Japan. I'm very excited to announce what it is, but we'll find that out after this matchup between Hiromu Takahashi and PJ Black. Darewolf, I almost want to say, he's starting to get cocky now since beating Joey Janela and finally putting away Robbie Eagles. And that, of course, is what they are fighting for, the Never Openweight Championship. Nah, Jesse James is not going to be making an appearance. He's just going to be hearing his voice. And now PJ Black, oh my goodness! Already going at it. PJ Black already taking out a good chunk of damage here on Hiromu Takahashi, only in 2 moves. And now, oh boy! Takahashi now trying to get in his bit of momentum here, and honestly stealing it right back from him. Back and forth action now already from Hiromu Takahashi and PJ Black. We want to hear his voice though. He's got an announcement, and it's a good announcement. Takahashi, other than that burst at the beginning, hasn't really got too much momentum in this matchup. It's been almost all Hiromu. And now Takahashi, oh, he gets caught. Caught. Oh my goodness, he got caught there. Now PJ Black just doing more damage to Takahashi. Now was the Darewolf. Looks like he's putting hang him up on the ropes. Punch the midsection now. Thrown over against the other ropes. And oh, going for a super kick. Not going to work. Takahashi reverses it into. Now kick to the side. PJ Black then reversing it. Clothesline into the corner. Now PJ Black going back onto the offensive here. Takahashi though Takahashi almost has PJ Black's number. I mean, you gotta think, there is a huge disadvantage with the Never Openweight Championship, is that you are in action each and every week. Eventually, you are going to run out of energy and you are going to tire out. And in the case of PJ Black, he had 2 amazing matches against Trevor Lee and Joey Janela. Not to mention, even though the matchup wasn't the best, he took a lot of out-of-the-ring damage from Robbie Eagles this past Sunday. So you gotta think, this guy might finally be running low on energy, and Takahashi is just here taking advantage of it. First cover here, 1, no, not even a 2. PJ Black, though, with a good kick out. Not to mention, with the Never Openweight Challenge, everyone is there to see what your moveset is, what do you do in a tight situation, and how you win matches. Eventually, someone is going to come by, they're going to know your formula, and they're going to figure it out and win the match. And this could be it for Takahashi. Oh my goodness. Now Takahashi getting thrown over the top ropes. Punched off the ropes now by PJ Black. Black now going up top rope. Takahashi, I don't think he realizes what he's in store for. The Darewolf just stalking Takahashi, waiting for him to get back up. Now don't decides against it, I guess. Now Takahashi gets a hold of PJ Black. Lets him go though. And kick to the midsection. No. Darewolf gets him with a suplex right into the corner. And now the Darewolf with knee right across the chest of Takahashi. Taking him back up. Now is the Darewolf going for it? Not going for anything. Is a reversal from Takahashi. Takahashi now with a vicious super kick and lands right into the cover. Is this going to be it? 1, 2. Kick out at 2 for the Darewolf. And now Takahashi getting ready to set up his finishing. Is this going to be it? Kick to the midsection. Takahashi, I think he might have gotten it. Takahashi up on his shoulders. He hits it. Takahashi now going for the covers. It's going to be at 1, 2. A kick out at 2.5. The Darewolf just nearly lost his title. And now Takahashi chanting to the crowds, trying to get back into this matchup. Meanwhile, the Darewolf is now lying flat on his back, seeing stars. Takahashi now waiting for the Darewolf to get back up to his feet. What is Takahashi going for? Takahashi! Oh, I'm not sure if you saw that, but he missed the jump. Jumped over and looked like he jolted onto his leg. The leg of Takahashi might be injured. He looked like he landed on that. Very funny. Somehow, though, Takahashi's still fighting on the outside, but the Darewolf now taking advantage of the situation. And now throwing Takahashi back into the ring. Now the Darewolf is on the hunt, getting ready to take out Takahashi. Going to the top rope. PJ Black over the... Oh my goodness, the moonsault! Going back up top rope. PJ Black giving everything he's got here against Takahashi. 450, or no! That's not 450, that's a Swanton bomb! 2, and kick out at 2 there from Hiromu Takahashi. Takahashi taking 2 huge moves from PJ Black, but Black's still able to just get everything he's got. Going for the finisher there, but PJ Black not going to be able to hit it. Oh my goodness, no, oh my goodness! Takahashi getting hung up on the second rope. That's not good for the windpipe. That's going to cause some serious respiratory damage there. Yes, and here in New Japan, we're using the big terms here. And now PJ Black picking back up Hiromu Takahashi, going for the comeback here, trying to get back into this matchup with 2 clotheslines. And a super kick right to the chin. PJ Black now going back up top rope. What is he going for here? Swanton bomb not going to work. Hiromu Takahashi moves out of the way. Oh, going for a clothesline kick to the midsection from Takahashi. Takahashi now is going to throw PJ Black over the top rope. What's he going to go for here? Uh-oh, what was this? Takahashi. No. No, my God! PJ Black busted wide open after the apron DDT from Takahashi. Takahashi came for a fight. He wants that title. But PJ Black, he wants to keep his title, obviously. Now, oh my goodness, Buster just slamming his head on the open cut right back onto the apron again. PJ Black somehow getting the reversal and throwing Takahashi back into the ring. Takahashi elbow right to the temple. Back and forth now between these two. Hurricanrana there from Takahashi to PJ Black. PJ Black's just crawling, trying to get back up to his feet. Takahashi meets him right back there and throws him down the corner. And again, just more damage to the open wound of PJ Black. Goodness, these two men are just beating the holy heck out of each other. Kick out at 2 again for PJ Black. And now Takahashi picking back up Black. What is he going for here? Oh my goodness. Go for a clothesline, not going to work. PJ just trying to go for anything right now. Just look at the blood gushing from PJ Black. And now Black, what is he going for? What is he going for? Going for nothing. Another forearm right to the temple. And Takahashi just trying to go for what looks like possibly a suplex on PJ. Not going to work. And now PJ Black's got a hold of Takahashi. Takahashi though reverses. PJ Black now getting caught. Rope break there though. Might have saved Black. And now Takahashi just trying to think of what do I got to do to put this guy away. Looks like he's setting up the finisher. This could be it for PJ Black if this connects, and it might have just connected. PJ Black might have finally been caught and dethroned. Going for the cover, making sure the arm does not grab the rope. 2, a kick out at 2 there from PJ Black. Hiromu Takahashi is beside himself. He doesn't know how on God's green earth PJ Black kicked out of that one. PJ Black trying to get the crowd behind him here, saying he can do it. He can beat PJ. He knows he can. I don't know how PJ Black is still going from the amount of matches that he's had in the last couple of weeks, and he's still a fighting champ. Now PJ Black just hung up on the apron, reversing Hiromu Takahashi's attack there. And, oh my goodness! What a maneuver there from PJ Black. Sadly, it did not work as Takahashi saw it coming. But now PJ Black has a hold of Takahashi again. And now another elbow right across the chest of Takahashi. And now the Darewolf. Top rope. We've seen some success for him in this matchup on the top rope. Is it going to be again? Moonsault connects and goes for the cover. Is that going to be it? 1, 2, a kick out at 2 again from Hiromu Takahashi. Oh my goodness, these two men are giving everything that they got. And now we see Hiromu going to the top rope. We haven't seen this yet, this matchup. Is this going to be enough to put away the Darewolf, or will the Darewolf be able to continue on? And here we go. Oh no, not a big move there, just an elbow drop. Standing elbow drop, not going to do very much. This Darewolf even reversed out of it. And that was Black going for gut-wrench suplex to Takahashi. And the Darewolf is feeling it, blood and all. And oh my goodness, dropping a leg across the chest, and now going for the cover here. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2, kick out at 2 again from Hiromu Takahashi. Both these men are spent. Both these men have been giving it a fight here tonight for the Never Openweight Championship. Oh my goodness, what a suplex, and what a cover. Kick out though still from the Darewolf. Oh my goodness, these men are fighting tonight. And now the Darewolf always thinking about going for nothing as Takahashi sweeps the leg. And now PJ Black sweeps the leg right back. Both men, I don't know how the heck they're still going. Chop to the chest, meets with a chop to the chest. Back and forth, back and forth. At this point, either man could win this matchup. And now PJ Black, looks like he got the better end of that right there. PJ Black, what is he going for? What is he going for? PJ, whoa! PJ Black going for a huge maneuver. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2, kick out at 2 again from Takahashi. And now it's PJ Black sitting there wondering, what is he got to do? And now Takahashi's throwing Black into the corner, going for a maneuver. Oh, head butts the top apron there. PJ Black now. Black, what is he going for here? Black, what is he going for? Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there? What the heck just happened? I don't know how, but Takahashi got the better end of the deal! Oh my goodness, what a maneuver from Takahashi! It's not every day we see that move actually connect. And now the Darewolf looks like he spent no. Reverses Takahashi still fighting in this matchup. Kick to the midsection now. Takahashi and PJ Black. This is a pay-per-view worthy matchup here. And now PJ Black getting thrown back into the ring. Takahashi slowly following. Looks like he's going top rope again. Well, maybe not. Takahashi trying to think of what he wants to do here. Then decides to get into the ring after all. Now PJ, another reversal here on Takahashi. Back and forth action again between these two. Uh-oh. Takahashi got caught! Now what is this? Black taking Takahashi in the ring, going for another cover here. Is this going to do it? 1, 2. Oh, 2.5. Black almost had Takahashi again, and now PJ Black setting it up. This could be it. This could be the end of the match right here if it connects. No! Fireman's carry reversal. Takahashi still fighting against Black. Kick to the midsection now. Takahashi now going for a Hurricanrana. Now it's Takahashi again on top of the maneuver. Double stomp across the chest and stomach of PJ Black. Now Takahashi just taking a second to breathe right there. I don't blame him. Picking back up PJ. What's going for here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That might be it. Cover. 1, 2. Oh my. That looked like it was 3. That might have been 2.9. PJ Black just barely kicking out of that one. I swore that was 3. And now PJ Black again with this maneuver. He almost got him last time. Is this gonna do it? Going for the cover. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. PJ Black retains the Never Openweight Championship. What a good matchup between these two here tonight. Wow, that was a good match. GG for PJ Black. Quite possibly the best Never Openweight champion we have yet here in New Japan. He so far has defended the title a total of 3 times. The Darewolf, and just look at the damage done to the Darewolf in this matchup. All bloodied up and a huge, huge mess. And look at this. Looks like he almost wants more, like he wants to take out the ref. And there he is, your Never Openweight champion, PJ Black. What a big win for that young man. Back-to-back episodes of New Japan Live where he just stole the show. Let's move on to our next scheduled matchup. But before we could go into our next matchup, it's time for a little announcement, don't you think? First up, I'm going to say what the match is. Shingo Takagi versus Kota Ibushi. Remember, Shingo Takagi got screwed in the #1 contenders for the United States Championship matchup that Kota Ibushi won. Then Ibushi went and won the IWGP United States Championship from Moxley. Now Shingo Takagi wants some payback, seeing if he can beat Kota Ibushi. This is non-title. But if Shingo Takagi can win this, he will in fact be the new #1 contender for the IWGP United States Championship. I will make that for sure. If he beats Kota Ibushi here. But before we go into that, it is time for some big, big news. The next event for New Japan Live is probably our biggest besides Wrestle Kingdom. You know what it is, I know what it is. We're doing it a lot earlier this year, so that way the person who has the title or has the championship will have to defend it a lot more times than they did last year. Yes, it is true. It is dang true. It is the G1 Climax Tournament. And over the next coming weeks, I, Jesse James Beaton, will in fact be announcing the 8 contenders for the championship again. Or I'm sorry, not 8, but 10 competitors that will be in the G1 Climax. I can already safely announce our first contestant for this is our IWGP Heavyweight Champion, which of course is Darby Allin. He is the first one that is going to be confirmed for the matchup. Other than that, I'd like to keep the other 9 competitors a secret for now. Last year when we did it, our winner was Hiroki Goto, and we don't know if Goto is going to be back from injury or not before the tournament begins. If he is, then you best believe we're going to have Goto in it. We got to have the person who won it last year be in it again. Cassidy for the G1? No. Although, I will say, we did have a representative from NXT in our G1 Climax last year. Who's to say we won't have another one this year? Or someone from AEW? Or someone from NWA? I'm open to have some competitors from other divisions if they're willing to give me one. I will say, though, if NWA or anyone else just tries to give me Orange Cassidy wherever the heck he may or may not have gone, I will, in fact, not let Cassidy in this tournament. I only want serious competitors in this. Yo, Volk, thank you for the subscription, buddy. Welcome to the channel. And there, of course, is our IWGP United States Champion, none other than Kota Ibushi. Remember, Kota Ibushi beat Jon Moxley. I have a serious one? Oh. Kota Ibushi, of course, won this title from Jon Moxley at Wrestling Dontaku in a very surprising win. It was a very big win for Kota Ibushi. No one saw it coming. Dang, you only want serious competitors? Yes, I only want serious competitors. Nah, Matt. Your whole roster is disqualified. Now remember, like I said before, Shingo Takagi felt like he got screwed. He got screwed in the matchup for the number 1 contender for the IWGP United States Championship. Remember, he had Kota Ibushi pinned for like what was a 10 count when the ref was knocked out. Kota Ibushi feels like he should have been the one to face Jon Moxley, and he feels that he should be the IWGP United States Championship right now, not Kota Ibushi. Silence, Kian! Silence! Here we go now, Shingo Takagi versus Kota Ibushi. Ibushi going for a clothesline early on, not going to work. Meanwhile, he really gets shut up, Kian! But I will be taking, in the Universe chat, in our Discord, I will more than happily be taking recommendations for people that they want to see in the G1 Climax, as well from the other universes if they would like, or not universes, but other shows, if they would like to have a representative in this. And of course, the decision is mine and mine alone to decide if the person is going to be in it or not. We are going to have a setup very similar to how we did it last year, although the finals won't take place during an event called the G1 Climax. The finals will take place at our our next pay-per-view. So we will have a specific day set for Block A, and we will have a specific day set for Block B. The winner of those will go on to the following pay-per-view and fight to see who will win the G1 Climax briefcase. And we will hold on to the tradition that the briefcase must be defended every other pay-per-view. We're doing it a lot earlier this year because it was only defended once or twice. And I want to see that briefcase defended a lot more times than just that. Actually, if I remember right, it was only ever defended once. And now Kota Ibushi just taking right now here to Shingo Takagi before we get into our main event, which I'm really excited for my main event here tonight, guys, and I hope you guys are too. I've been keeping this one a little bit of a secret so that way no one really knows what the main event is. Now, right now, Kota Ibushi and Shingo Takagi very evenly matched up right now here. Oh my goodness. I see there's already a message in universe. Wow. Alex is setting up a hot tub. That's kind of cool. Actually, no, it's not. It's hot. Hey! And now Shingo Takagi throwing Kota Ibushi into the corner. Going for a chop. Not going to work. Kota Ibushi reversing all of Takagi's moves there. And now Takagi with a reversal of his own into an uppercut. Now throwing Kota Ibushi in the opposite corner. Reversal again by Ibushi. Go for a clothesline. Hits him with it. Shingo Takagi now being forced to roll to the outside of the ring. Remember, at the beginning opening of the matchup against Moxley, Kota Ibushi was getting beat up. It was almost a one-sided brawl between them. But as the match continued and it went on longer and longer, Ibushi somehow ended up with the big win. He might be doing the same strategy here against Shingo Takagi. And oh my goodness, sidewalk slam there from Shingo Takagi. Takagi, of course, a former IWGP United States Championship in his own right. He beat the longest reigning champion, that of course being TJP. And now what is this? Takagi. Oh my goodness, big reversal from Kota Ibushi into a vicious DDT. Kota Ibushi now on top of the world, giving everything he's got, knowing that he had the fight of his life this following pay-per-view against Jon Moxley, now giving up another big fight here against Shingo Takagi. Now Ibushi picking back up Takagi. Was Ibushi going for it? Going for nothing as Shingo reverses it, tackles Kota Ibushi to the ground. And now Shingo Takagi loading up. What is he going to set up here? Going for a vicious clothesline. Might have just knocked out Kota Ibushi. 1, 2, and kick out 2.5 there from Kota Ibushi, staying alive in this matchup momentarily. Oh my goodness, now just Shingo Takagi just doing more and more damage. And now look at this, possibly setting up yet another clothesline. And it connects, that's it, knock out. Go for the cover, 1, 2, 3. Shingo Takagi with a huge statement here against Kota Ibushi. And with that win, it is decided. Next pay-per-view, we will be seeing Kota Ibushi versus Shingo Takagi for the IWGP United States Championship. Kota Ibushi just almost got made like a fool there against Takagi. But then again, like I said, Takagi furious over the fact that Kota Ibushi basically stole his matchup against Moxley. Huge statement there from the Dragon. Now Kota Ibushi's got a big problem. Now he's got this man gunning for his title next. Not a good reign for you, Kota. Losing your first matchup as champion. Not good at all. And look at this, the Dragon. Make sure the camera can see him. Make sure everyone knows that this is the real deal and the title is coming home. Dang, that matchup was that ending was just vicious. I'm sorry, that ending was very vicious for the Dragon. I liked it. Let's move on now to our main event. There has been a lot of controversy after the main event, or after the show of Wrestling Dontaku. The fact that the main event was not the heavyweight championship, instead of the junior weight. But the match that everyone is talking about is Darby Allin versus Jimmy Havoc. Zack Sabre feels like he is now the afterthought instead of being the big picture. So he challenged Darby Allin to a champion versus champion match here tonight. Darby Allin, of course, wants to prove that he is the face of New Japan, so he, all and willing, accepted the challenge from Zack Sabre Jr. So here we have it. Darby Allin versus Zack Sabre Jr., the heavyweight champion of New Japan versus the junior weight champion of New Japan. Which is better? The man who has held that title now for almost 200... Probably the best match in New Japan. This is huge. Darby wasn't looking for a matchup. He was happy just winning, but Zack Sabre Jr. furious that even though he was in the main event, he was not the person being talked about after defeating Will Ospreay. This, and I announced this yesterday to the admins, I think it was. This was a computer-generated matchup. What I mean by that is, when I went to go set up my this week's episode of New Japan Live, this matchup was the main event. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually pretty freaking awesome. Let's do it. I like this. It's even got the champion versus champion logo underneath. What could be better? And of course, here he comes. First time with the gold around his waist. The IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Darby Allin. Like I said, I can't praise this match enough. Darby Allin versus Jimmy Havoc at Wrestling Dontaku was the perfect story match for their feud. The matchup was insane. Jimmy Havoc was leading in points up until about the 5-minute mark when Darby tied it up and made it 3-2. Then in the last minute, both Darby and Jimmy both had a pinfall, making it 4-3, and it came down to the wire. Darby should have Randy's title entrance. I could fix that. Yeah, this is generic. The guy who did it was Defract. I guess he didn't make a custom one. I will be working on Darby Allin's championship entrance because this man deserves something big. I'll look into the Randy Orton. Which Randy though? Does Randy have all the same title entrances? If he does, then doesn't matter. But if he's got a different one for like his different ages, and then of course there's this man, Zack Sabre Jr., who put down a big-time rival at Wrestling Dontaku in the main event against Will Ospreay. But again, like I keep saying, a lot of people marked out of the main event because of how hyped the Darby Allin versus Jimmy Havoc was. Like, people barely even remember the match. All they remember is that Zack Sabre Jr. won, but they don't know how and they don't care how. They mainly were more hooked on Jimmy Havoc versus Darby Allin, I myself included. Zack is furious over the fact that that is what it is. So he wants some payback. He wants to prove everyone that he is the champ of New Japan Live, or of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and to do that, he has to beat the heavyweight champion, which is Darby Allin. It's literally the first versus the favorite. The first overall draft pick of New Japan versus the favorite pick of New Japan right now. Which is better? He only has one title entrance. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I will be working on Darby Allin's championship entrance then. I got the rest of the day off, so I can work on that, and we'll set up Darby. Here we go, though. First time ever these two men are meeting in a matchup. Darby Allin versus Zack Sabre. Darby Allin versus Zack Sabre Jr. Honestly, this is a big-time matchup when you think about it. Mark Henry's. That's not a bad idea. I mean, honestly, these are our two biggest champions in New Japan right now, I would say. Even though Darby Allin hasn't had a match since winning the title, him winning it feels like it's a huge deal. Meanwhile, Zack Sabre Jr., he's made the title a big deal by holding it for so long. Both these men, I would say, are the biggest champions in New Japan. Not discounting Sami Callihan, Kota Ibushi, and the tag team champions, or PJ Black for that matter. Just these two, they feel like they're the most important in my eyes. I'm not sure if that's just for me or if it's for everyone. And you know, we gotta be thinking what's next for these two for challenges, and who's gonna fight Darby Allin, and who's gonna be the next person that's gonna challenge Zack Sabre Jr. trying to break the reign. I mean, I know who it is, but you guys don't. Now Darby Allin already taken to Zack Sabre. Here's the thing, can Darby Allin actually beat Zack Sabre Jr.? That's the thing. I think everyone knows that Zack Sabre Jr. can more than likely beat Darby Allin. It's if Darby Allin can beat Zack Sabre. Darby hasn't really established himself as a great champion yet. Meanwhile, Zack Sabre Jr. has. Remember, Darby held the IWGP Intercontinental Championship and lost it in his first defense against Jimmy Havoc. Meanwhile, Zack Sabre Jr., I mean, he's had at least 10 title defenses already. And oh my goodness, Zack Sabre punching, sending Darby Allin flying to the ground. Now getting ready to fly. And again, Zack Sabre just stalking Darby Allin right now as the ref starts his count. And now Zack deciding not to go for it. Now we're going to see a fight on the outside. Both men missing. First up, Darby. Oh my gosh, Darby! I will say one thing. If Darby Allin wins this matchup, he will legitimate himself as a real deal champion here in New Japan. If he could be the man to beat Zack Sabre, that's huge in my eyes. It's easy to become champion. It's hard to stay champion. I can't agree more. Darby will lose his first title defense to be a transitional champion. Who knows? And now Zack. Zack, oh my goodness, going for that suplex. Already into a cover. 1, 2, kick out 2. I mean, in terms of being at 100%, Darby is clearly not going to be at 100% after that Iron Man match at Wrestle in Dontaku. Meanwhile, Sabre, his matchup was fairly quick against Will Ospreay, so he's definitely going to be at more percent than Darby. But that's never stopped Darby before. What's up, LX? And now Darby Allin taking out Zack Sabre. Going for the flip. Goes for the cover. Is that going to be it for Zack Sabre? 2. A kick out 2 there from Zack Sabre Jr. And now Sabre kick to the side of Darby Allin. You very well might have, Alex. And now Darby going for a coffin drop. Misses! I'll have to think about that, Kian. I just saw what you posted in the admin chat. And now Sabre again going for the suplex again. Oh my goodness. Right now, Zack Sabre, he's taking it to the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Go for a cover now. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? Zack Sabre, I'm sorry. I'm pointing that out in the fact that Darby's not at 100%. I'll give Zack Sabre that win, but in all honesty, everyone knows Darby is not at 100% right now. Maybe that's why Zack wanted this matchup so soon, because he knew Darby wasn't ready. Dang, I'll say it right there. That's a disappointing loss, but a loss nonetheless for Darby Allin. His opponent picked the right opportunity. I'm not saying he didn't lose. He lost. But I'm just saying he picked a good opportunity. He knew Darby wasn't at 100%. I wouldn't say the show's gone wrong. I honestly wouldn't say the show's gone wrong. No. It fits. It fits the storyline of Zack Sabre taking a shortcut, and it fits the fact of Darby Allin being exhausted. It's fine. So nah, it's not derailed. I could see this outcome. I could have seen either outcome. I didn't think the matchup was going to be that quick, if that's what you're wondering. That's how it got derailed. But, you know, we can make it work. And, you know, kind of ruined what was going to happen, because there was somebody that was supposed to come out, but whatever. Zack doesn't want the heavyweight championship, though. He just wants the junior weight. He wants to solidify himself as the face of New Japan. And honestly, with that match, he very well might have. All right, reviewing the matchup or the card today. In our first opening matchup in the Tornado Tag Team matchup between the Guerrillas of Destiny and the Arsenal, we saw the Guerrillas of Destiny make up for their loss this weekend at Wrestle Dontaku and targeted poor Hawkins in the most unbelievable fashion and took out Ryder so that way he couldn't save the pin. Guerrillas of Destiny win and are now your new #1 contender for the IWGP Tag Team Champions. We're going to see Guerrillas of Destiny versus Evil and Sanada, our next pay-per-view. Next, in our match of the night, we saw Hiromu Takahashi take on PJ Black in a very good back-and-forth matchup, but in the end, we saw PJ Black successfully defend the IWGP, or not the IWGP, but the Never Openweight Championship. Next, in a brutal ending of a match, we saw Shingo Takagi beat the new IWGP United States Champion Kota Ibushi. Literally, this man made a statement that he is ticked off that he stole his moment against Jon Moxley. And finally, Zack Sabre Jr. preyed on, honestly, a weakened Darby Allin. He picked his moment to fight the world champion, and he beat him flat on his back. Was this the last time we'll see Darby Allin versus Zack Sabre? Maybe, maybe not. All we know is, Darby, you're not off to a good start as your champion, or as the world champion. Meanwhile, Zack Sabre, again, proves why he is the longest reigning champion in our GGE universe. And of course, the big announcement is that the G1 Climax is the next event happening in New Japan. And our first entrant in the G1 Climax is, of course, our IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Darby Allin, not John Morrison or Jimmy Havoc. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of New Japan Live. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think, honestly, the best part was probably the middle. The middle between Kota Ibushi versus Shingo Takagi and Hiromu Takahashi versus PJ Black. The beginning and ending just weren't there today. But who knows? Can't always win, can't always lose, you know? Anyways, guys, my name is Jesse James, and that was Real Wrestling. Have a good one, everybody.